funny, but also not really funny because I wanted to actually have a funny battle. Like, come on, man. I just wanted to just gently and thoroughly use my cannon to remove the enemies from existence. Like, come on. So I have 3x, I have 2x 1Ks and then 1x.5K. So I should be able to do some shenanigans of some form. Just gonna move my aircraft from every which way direction possible. Attack the climb. Try to bait A to fire. No AA is willing to fire around at me. Oh, never mind, there is one. Me? Oh, no one's firing at me. Wow. Oh, everything is firing at me. Wow. Alright, we have room for 4 people. We have room for a full team. Oh boy, we have room for a full team if anyone needs to jump in. Probably DM fucking... Who should I DM? Who should I DM today? Who should I DM today? I'll think of it later. Right now we have more battles to do because I'm Kermit the Camper and I say we're going into battle. But first, I must screw myself over by activating a 150% booster. Ooh, that drink is spicy. Why is my water spicy? I don't like that. My water is apparently spiced with hell itself to feel my soul gaming with this game and doing my normal shenanigans of stupidity. But hey, that's just how the game works. We have... What is the teams like? Of course, we have Germans on my team. I don't want to play with the Germans anymore. Yeah. Oh, that's a hill. That's another hill. Playing bouncy hills here, I guess. So here's the game plan for this map, and I'll outline it for all the people who don't know what they could do on this map. We're going to be playing a more flank-like strategy than a non-flank strategy. The reason why we're playing more flank strategy is because while the Panther is a really good medium tank, in an up tier like this is, it serves its purpose better as a flanking tank. It serves its purpose better as a flanking tank because it has a very good gun. It has the standard 75mm gun that you find on every Panther. But this Panther is just slightly different in the sense that it's now a captured Panther, so it does have a little bit weirder armor in a sense. But all that really means is we can screw over the enemies to a degree that they would not know. Especially if you can get into the right position at the right time, you can kind of have an entire angle to yourself. Because like right now the game is saying that I'm outside of the battlefield, yet in reality I can still shoot into the battlefield while having the warning. It's just an extra layer of distraction essentially to try to get you to get back in. This. But if you're a smart person like me, you wait for the enemies to move. Sometimes you might get someone like this who isn't paying attention to their surroundings, who you can pick off from the side, which is good for many different reasons. Because if someone is like, oh, I wonder why my friend died over there, well, they don't know the answer, then all you must do is change position over and over and over again. Because the more you change your position, the better, in some cases. Because see this guy here, he doesn't know I exist. Now he does. But playing flank strategies in War Thunder is simple. Always keep on the move, and always flank the enemies. It's a very two-way street strategy, where if you do mess up, you're likely going to be surrounded and destroyed by other War Thunder players. But if you can pull it off successfully, unlike that, if you can pull it off successfully, then you're basically guaranteed a few kills. An easier tank to flank with is something with heat, something like the ELC Bis, which I will demonstrate now, hopefully. Am I the best War Thunder player? No. Will I still try hard to show people different ways of how to play their favorite vehicles or different trees? Yes. This is what we like to call the Juno Education Program, where you can find new ways to play all of your old school and favorite vehicles in the game by listening to me rant about how you can use this tank like this in this specific scenario. One of my favorite vehicles to use, if you get it at its BR, the Ram 2/M4A5, they're just the same thing, just different trees. Regardless, if you do end up using one of those two vehicles, you can play them the same in a down tier. And the way you play it is very similar to the way you would play a Panther in up tier, which is just flanking the entire enemy team until they implode. Because ironically, that works better than most scenarios. When you're specifically playing the M4A5 or the Ram 2 in a down tier, because not many people can deal with your armor at a certain point. But while there is many different ways to play vehicles, there's also many different ways to not play vehicles. Like, you wouldn't play an AA unless it has a high enough penetration value. You wouldn't use an AA to kill ground targets. Critical hit. Panther taking out most crew. Changing position. Opening. Negative effect, reversing, changing position again.